Makakaya pa ba regla? Ha? Makakaya pa ba ng powers itong mga niregla mga kababayan na sinakapunan? Dahil, ang sabi mismo nitong taga-COA dito sa pinresenta mga kababayan na mga dokumento ko wala naman silang nakikitang violation. Maliban na lang mga kababayan sa discrepancy sa mga date, which is, hindi naman yan violation mga kababayan. Kaya nga, sabi nila, wala silang nakikitang violation. Discrepancy lang sa mga dates. At gayon pa man, kung mayroon mang discrepancy sa dates mga kababayan, madaling patunayan yan. Kailangan lang yan ng explanation mga kababayan, ng mga supporting documents. At hindi pa ito ang pinal mga kababayan Kahit pa may makitang violation na yan. Hindi pa final dahil ongoing pa yan sa COA. Tapos kung pagbabasihan nila yan para ipa-impeach si BP Sara, tapos kalaunan mga kababayan, madidismiss lang. Unfair kay BP Inday. Na eto nga wala siya nakikitang violation. At ang kanilang sinasalsal ngayon mga kababayan, itong mga grupo ni na Regla Kapunan, ay yung mga pangalan ng mga napagbigyan. Gaya ng Mary Grace Piatos, si Andilim mga kababayan, Patiting, mayroon pang Bisaya. Talagang parang kiniliti itong si Regla Kapunan dahil tinulayan niya gusto niyang makakuha ng mga kababayan, parang support sa madla na eto sa pangalan pa lang. Eto na ang aming ebidensya na naglustay si Sara. Wisit. Ayun na mga kababayan na call out. Napagalitan ni Cheese. Don't do it. Panoorin niyo po
What provision of the joint circular does this certification violate? If you...
Actually, ito po yung isa sa proforma annexes ng joint circular. So, wala naman po kaming nakitang violation aside from
Walang
the date of
nakitang violation. Narinig mo yan, Kapunan? Walang nakitang violation.
the execution. The date of the execution.
Yung date lang mga kababayan, mayroong discrepancy. Pero, it doesn't mean that violation na yan mga kababayan.
So, yung sinasabi mo, nakikita dito, yung discrepancy ng mga dates.
Based on this document po, yes ma'am, may discrepancy yung date.
Pero walang violation Maliwanag pakinggan nyo
Wala naman po kaming nakitang violation aside from the date of the execution.
Walang nakitang violation. Hoy Kapunan, magbalot-balot ka na. Saya lang kayo sa oras.
May discrepancy yung dates.
Okay. Now, dahil dyan, what action did you take, if any?
After what po ma'am?
After
What action do you take, if any? Bakit niya ng boses mo Kapunan?
after itong nakikita mong certification,
Yung naging audit namin is yung for the whole of the liquidation documents na sinamit ng OBP. Pero dito po, wala po kaming naging particular finding dito.
Wala findings, Ang buisit na to, At kahit pa mayroong findings, mga kababayan, wala pang final. Kaya hindi ito magagamit na issue, mga kababayan, kay VP Sara. Dahil what if mapa-impeach siya? And then later on, sa COA, mga kababayan, mapatunayang walang anomalya, walang violation, which is wala naman talaga. Unfair kay VP Sara. Kaya mag-isip-isip kayo, mga sinatong. Sa COA, wala pang final. Wala na silang nakita, So, dyan pa lang, premature yung paggamit sa confidential fund, mga kababayan, bilang grounds for impeachment. And then, alam nyo ba, na si Saba de Lima, mga kababayan, bago yan, hanggang ngayon, nung naging Justice Secretary daw yan siya, mayroon pa nga yung issue sa confidential fund. Ewan na natin kung na-resolve na.
Sabi ko nga po, it is one of the annexes po under the Joint Circular 2015-01 and they submitted naman po yung certification as required.
okay.
Oo, nakasubmit pa ng mga requirements.
In the name of Mary,
Eto na. Eto na ang kanilang mga kababayan. Talagang pinipiga. Yung mga pangalan na naman, mga kababayan, ng mga nabigyan. Kasi, mayroong mga Mary Grace Piatos daw, mga kababayan. Mayroong Patiting. Andilim. Grabe, pinagtawanan. Viral na viral sa social media. Kaya nga confidential Hindi nga ibig sabihin na kababayan na yan. Mga tao yan, kundi code name lang yan, mga kababayan. Code name naman lang talaga yan.
Grace Piatos for 70,000 pesos. Tell us, Mr. Witness, ano ba talagang ibig sabihin ng acknowledgement receipt?
Well, kapag sinabing acknowledgement, actually wala siyang provision dun sa joint circular, pero ito kasi ay parang proof of na-receive noong payee yung binayad sa kanya.
So, acknowledgement receipt, as the name suggests, acknowledges na na-receive.
Na-receive niya yung payment from the payor po.
So, ina-acknowledge ng isang Mary Grace Piatos na tumanggap siya ng
Sige, ipatawag nyo yan, pumirman na yan. Nang sa gayon, mayroon kayong lalabigin na batas. Alam nyo ba kung part ka sa gobyerno mga kababayan tapos i-divulge mo yung nilalaman ng mga confidential fund, mayroon kang kaso. Kung sino-sino yung mga agents mo mga kababayan, kakasuhan ka.
magkano?
Based from this acknowledgement receipt po, tumanggap po si
Ipatawag
Mary
ninyo.
Grace Piatos ng 70,000 pesos for the payment of rewards, close and open parenthesis, medicines.
Ano, bakit dalawa to? Payment of rewards tsaka medicines. Anong ibig sabihin? Ang binayad sa kanya na reward ay gamot?
Hindi ko po ma-determine based on
Confidential nga yan eh. Pwedeng ilagay dyan, medicine. Malay mo, paniniktik yan laban sa mga NPA dyan, sa mga kababayan. Dyan sa Kongreso.
this document alone po. Kaya po kami nagpapasubmit ng additional documents. And also, since it is payment of rewards po, hindi rin po enough lang na acknowledgement receipts. Kailangan din pong makomply yung provision noong joint circular as to the payment of rewards.
Okay. So, itong
Sige, ipakomply ninyo.
Mary Grace Piatos acknowledgement receipt ay sinasabi mo na violation ito ng joint circular. Bakit?
Dahil hindi po ito properly supported by document evidences.
Ang sabi nyo, walang violation. Ito ngayon mga kababayan, pinipilit. Ha? Yan, sigurado tayo mayroong dokumento si VP Sara nito mga kababayan. Pero kung talagang nagkikilatis-kilatis sila ng mga kahit mga katiting na mga ganyan, gawin nyo rin kay Bangag.
Process po, which is required
Tingnan natin. Di ba mga ngiwiers, bangagers, siguro mga pangalan doon mga kababayan.
4.8.5 of the joint circular 2015-01.
Okay. Incidentally, Mr. Witness, pag merong pangalang Mary Grace Piatos, kayo ba ay nag-i-investigate? Or kasama ba
Or Lorna Regla Kapunan.
post-audit nyo mag-ascertain? Sino ba itong Mary Grace Piatos?
Since what we do po is compliance audit, so ang nagiging basehan lang po namin ng audit ay kung ano yung nakalagay or piniprescribe ng Joint Circular 2015-01. Pero dun sa Joint Circular naman po kasi, hindi naman nakalagay doon na kailangan tignan namin yung recipient ng payment.
I will show you another document.
Sino naman yan?
Mark for the prosecution, Attorney Peña, P-1-8-619. Another Piatos, name Rene Piatos.
Rene Piatos.
Pakibasa, the amount is
Renan, hindi Rene. Ikaw Kapunan, no? Sira na bang mata mo?
100.
Counsel is Renan Piatos.
Hoy, Regla.
Renan, I'm sorry.
Huwag ka nang umentra dyan, Regla.
Renan
Kanina ka pa kapalpakan mo eh.
Piatos.
Parang lutang mga kababayan eh.
Renan Piatos. Ang amount 110,000 pesos. At ang date ay 12/27/2023. Being flashed on the screen for better appreciation of the honorable impeachment.
Yan mga kababayan, yung mga supporting documents yan, nakasealed yan. Hindi pwedeng ipakita.
Court. What observation can you make or have you made as regards this acknowledgement receipt?
Based on this acknowledgement receipt po, binayad po siya noong December 27, 2023.
Di ba maliwanag na sinabi ni mga kababayan ni Martires? Hindi kailangan ng resibo ang confidential fund.
Which is 1 year po after nung supposedly coverage nung kanilang cash advance for confidential fund.
Kailan ba binigay ulit itong cash advance?
December 27, 2023 po, based on this document.
Pero what actually is the correct date if you know?
I cannot determine po the correct date based on this document, pero dapat po kasi ipasok siya doon sa coverage nung kanilang cash advance based on the documents submitted to ICPAO.
So hindi ito pasok.
Yes, ma'am. Based on this document, yung period of payment, yung date of payment po ay hindi pasok doon sa coverage nung kanilang.
Sige, mag-invento pa kayo.
Anong tawag
So far mga kababayan, wala talaga sila napatunayan.
yung hindi pasok? Discrepancy?
Hindi po siya discrepancy. Hindi lang talaga siya pasok. Parang the payment was made outside the coverage noong
With the
cash
permission
advance.
of counsel, December 21 to December 31, 2022, yung covered period ng disbursement
Yes.
ng confidential fund, Mr. Romel, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So when you say hindi pasok dun sa period na yon, ng
Yes
December
po, Your
21 to 31, 2022.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Dahil 2023 nakalagay na taon, supposedly. Tama?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay.
You may proceed, Counsel.
12 months na hindi pasok. 2023.
Baka yung mga natira nilang fund, mga kababayan, ang ginamit.
Exhibit P-1-8.
Kahit pa, wala pa rin napatunayan.
413. In the name of Nova Santos for the amount of 85,000 pesos.
Kanina Piatos, ngayon Nova.
Anong observation
Code name yan ha. Oh, non-issue pa rin yan mga kababayan ha.
mo dito sa acknowledgement receipt na ito, if any?
Since it is payment of rewards po, and closing up in parentheses, various goods, dapat ay supported po ito ng document of success as prescribed under item 4.8.5 of the Joint Circular 2015-01.
Ano bang kinoconsider ng COA ICFAO na document of success?
Actually, wala kang specific na document as prescribed under the Joint Circular, pero kapag
Oh, wala naman pala ng specific document na required.
may sinabit po kasi sa amin, chine-check namin if the requirement of the Joint Circular is met. So tinitingnan po namin yung relationship between the successful information gathering or surveillance activities vis-a-vis yung information given by the informer.
Huwag niyo sabihin pati yung information na i-disclose ninyo. Tapos andyan ang mga legal fronts mga kababayan. Wala na, disgrasya, papatayin niya ng mga NPA.
I'll show you now. P-1-8-531 in the name of Miko P. Harina
Harina,
for
Mm.
295,000 pesos. Again, ang nakalagay dito, hindi pasok. 12/31/2023.
Leading, Your Honor. Objection.
Okay, I will reform.
Kindly reform,
What can you say, what can you observe about the date
Wala na. Kinoach na mga kababayan.
indicated there, if any?
The date po indicated in this document is December 31, 2023 as the date po nung receipt of payment by the
And what
payee.
significance can you draw, if any, from this date?
It is outside po dun sa period po nung kanilang disbursement, which is December 21 to 31, 2022.
And the purpose? Ano yung purpose na naka-indicate dyan?
Ang nakalagay po ay payment of purchase supplies.
Okay. Itong purchase supplies na ito, 295,000 worth of purchase of supplies. What documents, if any, were submitted
Ang sinamit
to
po nila,
indicate ano ang mga supplies worth 295,000 na binili nung 1 year after, 12/21/2023. Meron
Bakit? Ang issue sa kanila mga kababayan ng ano pa daw, 2023 na. So what to 2023 na ginamit?
bang dokumentong sinubmit at kung meron, ano yun?
wala po silang document na sinamit. Ito lang pong acknowledgement receipt.
Dahil, maliwanag dyan mga kababayan no, sa confidential fund, hindi nga kailangan ng resibo. Stupid.
P-1-8-643 in the name of Janice Marie Revilla.
Kano-ano na yung bonibong? Budots.
Na-investigate mo ba kung kamag-anak to ni Senator Bong Revilla,
Corny ka.
Mr. Witness?
Ang corny mo, kapunan.
Mr. Witness.
Regla.
That is beyond po our scope of audit.
Oh, and the amount is 70.
Joke lang yun. Ikaw naman. Hindi kasi nakakatawa mga kababayan. Mag-joke itong ganitong kapunan. Ang nakakatawa lang sa kanila, kanilang itsura.
1,000 pesos.
Pero kung kanilang mga joke mga kababayan, walay. Dahil ang joke mga kababayan ay ang itsura nila.
Again, for purchase of information dated 12/28/2022. Any observation on this acknowledgement receipt?
Wala naman po akong nakitang observation dito sa acknowledgement receipt na ito. Since yung purchase of information is among those allowable expenses naman po under the Joint Circular
Allowable naman pala yan eh.
2015-01.
Patiting.
Patiting! Isang patiting.
Patiting.
Big deal na talaga sa kanila. Ang dilim.
P-1
Itsura mo parang patiting.
8567
Kapunan.
for 150,000 pesos. 12, 23, 20, 22. Parang hindi katiting ito.
Sounds like patiting, no?
Patiting! For
Patiting.
purchase of information. Ang observation mo, any observation.
Sige, kargahan mo pa, Kapunan.
Ang allowed naman po ang purchase of information under 4.8 of the Joint Circular. Wala naman po akong nakitang observation with respect to this acknowledgement receipt.
Huwag mong i-question niya si Patiting.
P-1-8-545 in the name of
In the name.
Cody or Andy C. Lim for 50,000
Andy Lim!
pesos.
Hindi yan Andy Silim, Andy Lim. Oh. Andy Lim. Oh. Grabe, tawang-tawa sila mga kababayan. Kaya nga, dahil code name yan eh.
Kanya ko pala hindi mabasa. Andilim. Para kay
ang regla.
Andilim.
Ang regla din.
50,000 pesos. Ang date, 12/21/2023. Ano ang observation mo?
Sige, leading.
Kung meron man.
Yung date of payment po, December 27, 2023 is outside the coverage po nung kanilang period of disbursement, which is December 21 to 31, 2022.
Kung merong andilim,
Meron din ang liwanag.
dahil
Objection,
pikit.
Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I've been giving leeway to opposing counsel, but I think she's been coloring the contents of the documents more than what is shown in
Your
the
Honor.
document.
Talaga, nagtunkulayan mga kababayan ng ang dilim ng regla.
Just reading, it says here. And
No,
counsel
Your Honor.
can it says andilim.
Ang dilim. Kaya pala, hindi ko mabasa dahil ang dilim. Parang hindi professional talaga, no? Parang, lang mga kababayan, chismosa lang din, no?
I think you
It's the
know
way
my
it
point,
sounds,
Your
Your
Honor.
Honor. It's like patiting. That's the way it's spelled.
Pero, the way mo sinasabi, kinukulayan mo.
And the next one, maybe you will object again. It's Alejandro A. Pikit. I was gonna say,
Ang pikit na naman, dilim.
May pikit ang mata. Pikit.
Exactly, Your Honor, point,
Kinukulayan,
Pikit.
Counsel for the panel of prosecutors. I think you know what the counsel for the respondent is talking about.
Huwag kang mag-side comment, ungas.
Yes.
Kindly proceed accordingly.
Okay, Alejandro A.
Parang lang, no? Ito talagang mga buisit na to, no? Diyan sila mga kababayan, yung mga kababuyan. Diyan sila magaling. Dahil yan ang ikita sa sa takilya mga kababayan, sa madla.
Pikit
Pikit.
P-18-544 for 90,000 pesos.
Mabuti walang ang pangit dyan. Tapos, ang apelyido Kapunan. Hindi natin sinasabing si Lorna Kapunan, ha? Ang pangit ang pangalan. Ann, ha? Ann, pangit, Kapunan. pero, si Lorna Kapunan, ang ganda. Ang ganda
Here
ibugsok.
again is 12/21/2023. Purchase of information. Any observation, Mr.
Wala nga. Basta purchase of information. Walang problema.
Witness?
Yung date of payment po na December 21, 2023 based on this document is outside po doon sa kanilang period of disbursement.
P-1-8-556 being shown to you and flashed on the screen is for Fiona Byong
Punabiyang.
for 80,000
Ano na namang ikukulay mo dyan? Anfang et.
12/22/2022 also for payment of information. Any comment, Mr. Witness?
Wala naman po akong particular
allowed nga.
observation on this AR kasi yung purchase of information is allowed naman po under 4.8 of the Joint Circular.
And the last two also for payment of information. P-1-8-654 for Cisfronio
Sino?
Balsac.
Balsac.
70,000 pesos. And P-1-8-615 for Gabriel S. Bisaya for
Big deal na naman dahil Bisaya.
70,000 pesos. 12/27/2022.
Tagalog.
Any
Sige, wag,
observations?
hulayan mo pa. Regla.
Yung date of payment po ng December 27, 2023, which is outside the coverage po nung kanilang period of disbursement.
Now, having shown you selected few of these 845 acknowledgement receipts, can you confirm now that the ones shown to you and those that are part of your summary stated in your tabulation are the documents submitted to you by the Office of the Vice President by way of liquidation of monies allegedly paid to alleged payees and for alleged purposes?
Yes po, ma'am.
I will go now to the Office
I
of
will
the
go
Vice-
now in the andilim. Ang liwanag.
What happened next, if any?
From what period po yung tinatanong niya, ma'am? From the date of...
Ay, cheese. Ayusin mo yung ano mo,
After
cheese.
you received the response of the Office of the Vice President, what action did you take, if any?
I evaluated po the response, the explanation contained in the response as well as the documents po attached in the response, and nag-issue po kami ng notice of suspension dahil hindi pa rin po compliant yung kanilang submission sa ICFAO.
Again, can you remind us what a notice of suspension is?
Based on the Joint Circular 2015-01, notice of suspension is a written notification to the head of the agency and the agency accountant, informing them of the temporary disallowance in audit of the disbursement because it appears that the disbursement is illegal, irregular, or improper, and that they are required to submit an explanation or justification or the documents being sought in the notice of suspension or both po.
If a notice of suspension is shown to you, P-1-13-A, which is a common exhibit with the defense, would you be able to identify the same?
Yes, ma'am.
And for better appreciation of the Honorable Impeachment Court, we will
Assisting
be
counsel of
flashing the
both
same
parties
on
may
the screen.
approach. You may proceed, counsel.
In your notice of suspension, which you said you issued, and which is a common exhibit, what were your recommendations thereat?
In this notice of suspension po, katulad po nung in-explain ko kanina, may mga payment of rewards silang ginawa in cash, in medicine, and in various goods, pero hindi po properly supported with any document evidencing success as prescribed po in item 4.8.5 of the Joint Circular. That is observation number 1 po.
We are flashing on the screen, and for easy reference, this has been boxed, Your Honor. What else?
Also, in the NS po, yun, katulad din nung sinabi ko kanina, meron silang mga purchases na ginawa, which is yung purchases of medicine, which were given as rewards. Yung purchases of various goods, which were given as rewards. Yung purchase supplies, yung tables and chairs, at yung desktop printers and computers, ay supported lamang ng acknowledgement receipts instead of sales invoices or official receipts. And also, with respect to the purchased tables and chairs and desktop printers and computers, hindi po nila in-indicate if these purchases were intended for the confidential operations of the Office of the Vice President.
What else is here in your notice of suspension?
Third po, yung ibang acknowledgement receipts po, yung receipts of payment ay naka-December 2023 at yung ibang acknowledgement receipts ay wala pong date kung kailan ni-receive ni payee yung payment po.
No. If these acknowledgement receipts, there are certain acknowledgement receipts dated 2023, if shown to you, would you be able to identify the same?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing to you now. Acknowledgement receipts dated December 20, 2023, beyond the period beyond the covered period of the last quarter of 2022. Please go over this document.
Assisting counsel may show the witness the documents.
Your Honor, please, this notice of suspension, as I mentioned earlier, is a common exhibit, Your Honor. And I will call the witness to please take a look at Annex A of this notice of suspension, which appears to be a tabulation of these undated and dated 2023 acknowledgement receipts. Are you looking at it? Annex A? What is the total, Mr. Witness, based on your Annex A of your notice of suspension of the total amount for acknowledgement receipts issued for a period not covered by the confidential funds?
Can you clarify po yung question? Yung mga dated December 2023 po ba yun?
Yes, Mr. Witness.
Based on this annex po, yung total ng mga acknowledgement receipts na dated December 2023 ay 25,606,000 pesos.
For 2023, 25,606,000. What about confidential funds liquidated based on undated acknowledgement receipts na walang date? Undated.
Based po on
Is that also shown in your Annex A?
Yes po, ma'am.
Can you tell this court how much that amount is for undated acknowledgement receipts na walang petsa?
Ang total amount po ay 3,276,000 pesos po.
Okay. And pag tinotal natin ito, magkano lahat ito ang nakalagay sa notice of suspension mo?
Yung undated tsaka December
Yes, Mr.
20.
Witness.
Bali, ang magiging total po ay almost 29 million pesos po.
Sa notice of suspension, what other findings are stated thereon?
Sa notice of suspension po, may findings din po about some expenses po na piniresent doon sa kanilang acknowledgement receipts na hindi presented doon sa kanilang accomplishment report.
What else, Mr. Witness?
Number 5 po dun sa notice of suspension, katulad po nung sinabi ko kanina, yung total expenses nila based on the acknowledgement receipts ay umabot ng 125,150,000, which is 150,000 in excess po doon sa kanilang total expenses based on the accomplishment report na 125 million pesos.
Let me try to understand this. Nag-issue ang total is sobra. Nag-liquidate, pero ang liquidate nila ay sobra sa amount na 150 million.
Ang ginastos po nila based on the
125.
acknowledgement receipts ay sobra po compared dun sa laman ng kanilang accomplishment report.
May discrepancy.
May discrepancy po na 150,000 pesos.
What happened? May notice of suspension. What happened after you issued this notice of suspension? If any?
After po ma-issue yung notice of suspension ay wala na po akong personal knowledge since nag-transfer na po ako to other audit sector po of the Commission on Audit.
Thank you, Mr. Witness. We have just finished the liquidation of the last quarter of 2022. We are we are mindful, Your Honor, of the request of the presiding judge to end at 2:30. Would you like us to continue? There are 3 more quarters for the Office of the Vice President and the Department of Education. We can start for 10 more minutes or we can end here. Mr.
Let's end at 2:30, Council. Let's try
Yes,
to
okay.
use up the time. You can proceed with the first quarter of the OVP. All of these documents are admitted and stipulated to by the Council for Respondent anyway.
Yes, Your Honor. Now, Mr. Witness, let's now go to the first court, let us now go to the first quarter. Mr. Witness, you mentioned earlier that aside from the fourth quarter of 2022, you also audited the OVP's liquidation of confidential funds for the first 3 quarters of 2023. You confirm that, Mr. Witness?
Yes po, I confirm po.
If I show you the OVP's, the Office of the Vice President's response, dated November 30, 2023, a stipulated document, and for prosecution marked as Exhibit P-1-12-D, dated November 30, 2023. And we are showing it on the screen, Your Honors, for better appreciation by the impeachment court. What, Mr. Witness, were, if any, were the liquidation documents submitted by the Office of the Vice President as regards the confidential funds received for first quarter and the second quarter of 2023?
Council, just to point it out, I believe that the November 30 response pertains to the last quarter of 2022, not the first quarter of 2023.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you for pointing it out, Your Honor. For the first quarter of 2023. What documents were submitted by the Office of the Vice President by way of liquidation of the confidential funds for this period?
The documents po submitted by the Office of the Vice President for the first and second quarter of 2023 include yung kanilang liquidation report, yung disbursement voucher, yung cheque, yung obligation request, their fiscal and financial plan for calendar year 2023, yung kanilang quarterly accomplishment reports, and yung proof of submission po noon dun sa Office of the President, the Senate President, and the Speaker of the House, yung certification po nung accountable officer on the utilization of the confidential fund, yung designation po nung kanilang special disbursing officer, yung specimen signatures nung signatories nung documents, at yung fidelity bond po nung kanilang accountable officers.
And Mr. Witness, if these documents are shown to you, would you be able to identify the same? Again, Your Honor, the documents mentioned by the witness are stipulated documents
Councilman
and
Approach.
marked both by the prosecution and defense. Showing to you, Mr. Witness, liquidation documents for the period covering February 6 to March 29, 2023. For another period, April 25. Okay. Among the documents being shown to you is a physical and financial plan issued by the Office of the Vice President for calendar year 2023, being flashed on the screen, specifically a physical and financial plan dated January 20, 2023, marked as Exhibit P-1-14-A-1, common exhibit with the respondent. On the lower right side of this document, there appears a signature below the words approved by. Whose signature is this, Mr. Witness?
This is the signature po of the Vice President Sara Duterte.
And again, tell us why you know this signature. Tell us.
Because the OBP po submitted specimen signatures of the signatories po, and one of the specimen signatures submitted is that of the Vice President, and her signature po on the specimen signature submitted is the same with her signature po on this document.
And in this very same document, there is a phrase, quote-unquote, approved by. What does this mean?
Ang ibig sabihin po noon ay inapprove po ni Vice Presidente yung contents nung physical and financial plan na sinubmit sa ICFAO.
Please take a look at these documents and tell us what significant observations have you made?
Based on this document po, hindi po naka-indicate dun sa column A yung specific confidential activities as required po under 4.2 of the Joint Circular 2015-01.
Why is this necessary?
It is necessary po since under item 4.2 po of the Joint Circular, it shall be the basis po ng disbursements ng kanilang confidential fund.
What else did you observe, Mr. Witness?
Since yung hindi po naka-enumerate yung kanilang specific confidential activities, yung columns for the expected outcome at yung column for the physical target ay hindi rin po kompleto since hindi po nakamatch yun doon sa kanilang specific confidential activities.
For the record, because it's not quite clear, could you read for the record what is there stated in the third column?
In the third column po, physical target. Letter A, number of identified areas with surveillance conducted and monitored. And letter B, percentage of activities implemented without untoward security-related incidents.
Okay. You mentioned number of areas. What specific number was indicated there?
Wala pong naka-indicate dito, ma'am.
There is no indication as to areas. What about where? Specifically, province, city, where these surveillances conducted?
Wala pong naka-indicate dito based on this document po.
And why is that necessary, Mr. Witness?
Actually, it is a plan, since it is a physical and financial plan, so ito po talaga yung basis nila for their disbursement.
Okay. What else is indicated there?
Can you repeat your question po?
Ano pa nakalagay dyan sa third column na binabasa natin kanina?
Yung dalawa lang po, yung A and B.
Okay.
Number of identified areas and yung percentage of activities implemented.
And Mr. Witness, any other observation that you have made?
Katulad po nung sinabi ko kanina, dapat ay nakamatch yan dun sa kanilang specific confidential activities. Pero since hindi po naka-enumerate yung kanilang specific confidential activities, so hindi rin po kompleto yung information dun sa kanilang physical target.
Ano naman, based on this, ano naman ang provision, applicable provision ng joint circular?
That is
Ang
yung,
applicable dito.
yung item 4.2 po of the joint circular.
Ano ang 4.2 natin ulit?
It provides therefore that all allocations for confidential fund must be supported with a physical and financial plan which shall indicate the proposed amount for each project, programs, and activities where the disbursements from the confidential fund shall be based.
We now go to the last set of documents, which are also stipulated documents. 3 more documents. I am showing to you 3 checks, specifically land bank checks. A land bank check 002444053 dated January 31, 2023, previously marked as Prosecution's Exhibit P-1-11-B. Again, this is a stipulated document. What, if any, is the significance of this land bank check
Ito
being
pong-
flashed on the screen for easy reference?
Ito pong land bank checks, ito yung proof na pwede na nilang i-withdraw yung kanilang cash advance.
At magkano ang land bank check na yan?
Based on these land bank checks po, ang amount po ay 125 million pesos per quarter from the first to third quarter of 2023.
Another check, land bank check number 002455511 dated April 18, 2023, marked as Exhibit P-1-11-C, another stipulated document. What is the significance of this check? Being shown to you, Mr. Witness, and being flashed on the screen for easy reference of the impeachment court.
Ang significance po nito ay pwede na nilang i-withdraw. It is a proof that pwede na nilang i-withdraw yung amount of the cash advance.
And Mr. Witness, these 3 checks, and there is one last more.
One more check, counsel.
One more check. Land Bank check number 000245664 dated July 13, 2023. Marked as Prosecution Exhibit P-1-11-D. Also a stipulated common exhibit. Please take a look at this check. Tell us the significance of this check, if any.
The significance of this check po is it is a proof po na pwede na nilang i-withdraw yung kanilang cash advance for this quarter.
And this check submitted to your office, to the COA ICFAO,
Yes, ma'am.
are the very same checks that you identified this afternoon.
Yes, ma'am.
With the indulgence of counsel, you want to wrap up there and continue your direct tomorrow?
Yes, Your Honor.
The witness is excused. Mr. Wamil, kindly be here again tomorrow at 10 a.m. for the continuation of your testimony. You will be testifying under the same oath. Now, for some administrative matters, pursuant to the July 20, 2026 ruling of the presiding officer, the BIR, Bureau of Internal Revenue, the Anti-Money Laundering Council, BDO Unibank, Philippine Savings Bank, PS Bank, Metropolitan Bank and Trust Company, Security Bank, Land Bank of the Philippines, and the Bank of the Philippine Islands, through their representatives, submitted the subpoena documents to the Office of the Clerk of Court on July 30, 2026. During their submission, however, BDO Unibank and Security Bank manifested their request for an additional period of 10 days. 10 banking days rather, until August 13 to submit documents which they were not able to submit on time. BDO requested for additional time to retrieve, compile, produce, and submit item number 3 in the subpoena, namely all account transactions, records, ledgers, journals, etc., and transaction logs. Meanwhile, Security Bank manifested that due to the volume, it was unable to complete the printing of documents pertaining to 2 of the 20 entities, namely GenCorp Industries and Cali 88 Foods Corporation. In view of the foregoing, the court resolves to note and grant the request of BDO for an additional 10 days, 10 banking days rather, or until August 13 to submit the additional documents required by the subpoena duces tecum Right. Likewise, BDO is directed to submit 4 additional USB flash drives containing the electronic copies of the subpoena documents which were submitted on July 30. The same ruling applies for the other banks and government agencies and offices. The court also notes and grants the request of Security Bank for an additional 10 working days from July 30 or until August 13 to submit to the clerk of court the 3 certified true copies and 5 USB flash drives containing the complete electronic copies of the bank records pertaining to GenCorp Industries Incorporated and Calia Foods 88. For the information of the senator judges, the clerk of court received the submission coming from the BIR after the BIR commissioner submitted a presidential authorization providing for the release of the documents from the BIR as required by Section 71 in relation to Section 270 of the National Internal Revenue Code, in compliance again with the court's directive prior to receiving its submission. For the information of the senator judges and then for the information of the parties, copies shall be given, if at all, to the parties after the submission shall have been completed, where the parties will be given equal opportunity to review the documents, photocopy the same, and study the same, since this is still the last article we will be taking up. So ordered.